All right, what's up, y'all? AWB, we back at it. This is a morning bike ride, and the question that I want to ask is, what are your thoughts about auditing or exercising your rights and putting that content out? How do you feel about that? It seems like a lot of people have an issue with that, which I don't understand, because what is it? Why do you think that you shouldn't do that? Is it just because you don't like being on camera, or you think that it shows you in a bad light? And that means, and that's more personal than anything. Because when I see the camera, I don't feel like that. I feel normal. Okay, camera, okay. It seems like a lot of people have issue with it, though. Well, I'm not even gonna say a lot of people. I'm gonna say a few people seen it. Most people are okay with it, which I would think that seems like the most sane thing. When you just involved in your feelings, then that's different. Or you just don't like it because of the way you feel about yourself. That's what it tells me. But what are y'all thoughts? And on these live streams, I'm not able to look in the comment section, so I'm just gonna be talking through it, and y'all, if I can't see the chat now, I'll look in the comment section and I'll hit you back in the comments. And I just want to start at least doing more content like this, because we are over 20,000 subscribers here. I know it's a few people who've been here since I was at maybe 1,000, maybe a couple. Now we over 20,000. Y'all know I've been through a very serious situation when I had that accident in Thailand that left me in a coma for a month and in the hospital for 3 months. So, but I'm blessed because I was able to overcome that and get through it, you know, with no broken limbs. And I'm not 100%, but I'm real close. I would say maybe 85%. And you know, that's being, I would say, kind of critical on myself because of how I think I should feel, or what 100% feels like for me. I never really thought about that before, because I was already living a pretty healthy lifestyle. What you got going on? Yeah, I don't know what that car got going on. That threw me all the way off. But yeah. So I know a lot of people probably won't catch this until later. But when you do, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know your thoughts on it. Yeah, man, but I honestly don't see what issue you would have with exercising your rights and making it make it like a part of what you do, and just not do it for free. You do it for free because you would do it for free anyway. But okay, you do it for free, and now it's a way to help you move forward. Like, I don't know what people, I don't know if they think this is free, but all the cameras that I have, all the time that you have to put into editing videos, yeah, it's a hobby, but it's a hobby that you want to receive a means of income. Why wouldn't you? You know, because when I first started my channel, I didn't think of it like that. I was just putting up the content because I wanted people to see what was going on. And that's still why I put the content up now, is because I want people to see what's going on. And, you know, I may show them how they should conduct themselves or respond to certain things that is said to them in these public buildings, which is crazy that these people, it's so many disrespectful public servants. And I think that lies in the lack of training and informing them what their job is. It's not just a means to make money. You have to bring value. So that's what I focus on. You know, what value are you trying to bring? Yeah, what value do you bring? So I will be getting back out there. I know a DMV that has a lot of people just lined up waiting outside for, it seemed like it's been like that over a year, and over that year it has only slowed down a bit, but it was at a point where they were actually sleeping in their cars trying to get there first. It was, I haven't seen anything like that before. And I'm thinking, what in the DMV would be causing that? If anybody has any answers to that, or why they know in Florida, why the DMV, it seems like it's overrun. Do they just not have enough people? Or is it just a lot of people need a lot of things done that take a lot of time? What do y'all think it is? I know I've been rambling for a while, but I feel like if I'm here and y'all are there, y'all want to see what's here, what's going on. Yeah, I'm just riding through. I'm gonna go to the park later, but it doesn't open for a while, so I'm just cruising through right now. So yeah, y'all tell me, what are y'all thoughts on auditing? How do you feel about that? What do you think? Write what you think auditing is, because what I think it is seems like it's different to a few people. But I think that auditing is just you exercising your rights. That's pretty much, that's it, really. I just think you're exercising your rights. Other people call it auditing because, and they call it auditing because you are going there to see what's going on and evaluate things and have something to say about it. So that's why it's called an audit. You need a professional license to do it. You have that. Your license is the Constitution and being a citizen. That's it. So, and because you have those rights, you should exercise those rights and make sure things are taken care of better for you, because they are public servants, and that's the same servant way. You know, what public servants do is very important. But they shouldn't think that they, you know, have say so over the people that they serve. So that's where it gets pretty nuts at. Because why would you feel like you have power over the person that you serve? That's crazy. So auditing is going to put that on display. And when you put it on display, you can have change. If you don't have it on display, it will be no change, because they won't think anything of it. They think it doesn't matter who's gonna see this. Who knows that this is happening right now? You know, that gets a little more. You know, you gotta think about that more when it's millions of people watching, or hundreds of thousands. Now you have hundreds of thousands of people watching what just happened. So I think that will make people, you know, more attentive and more thoughtful about their actions. If you're smart. So I can't wait till I get back out there and I'm doing these, what they say, audits. I'm gonna, with everything that's happened to me, y'all are gonna love my content. It's pretty much gonna be a comedy. Because the way that they act to me is very funny. And I'm definitely gonna play on their craziness. For sure. Like when they ask me a crazy question, like, "Hey, are you recording me?" And they holding the camera, and they see me recording, the lights red on the camera and everything. So I'm just gonna say freeze. No, I'm not gonna say freeze. I'm saying, hey, you on camera? Play it cool. Now, for a normal person, that's gonna probably disarm them. They're gonna see the humor in that. But you gotta make sure that that's who you're dealing with at the time. It might be somebody who feels that's not funny, or you're gonna have people like that. But it's gonna be funny, because y'all know that I'm cool people. So make fun of people who are not a racist. And there are some good public servants, like, or good public servants. To actually say are people, and public. Man, this car driving all crazy. You definitely got to pay attention when you're out here. But boy, yeah, but what are y'all thoughts on auditing? I see in the comments that a couple of people say it's necessary and they're happy that it's being done. And those seem like normal people who I would, talk to and conversate with. you know. But those other people who say, oh, they just causing the ruckus. Like, get out of here. The ruckus. What do you do? If you don't want to be on camera, move out the way. It's as simple as that. If you don't like being on camera, move out the way. That's all you got to do. Move out the way. A lot of the people, they walk up to the camera and say, the camera out my face, after they walked up to it. Nuts. What is wrong with you? How do you to the camera and then say, oh, get that camera out my face? Like, or you be just standing where they are and they'll walk up to you